Hi there, it's Sandra here from the WLA, and as you can tell I'm filming this from inside my little office, and I'm not going out there because it's bleak, it's cold, it's dark and it's raining, and I want to be in where it's warm. And I wanted to talk to you about a topic that has come up a few times this week, and I thought you would benefit from some thoughts and perspectives. And it's all to do with our communication style and the language that we use. It's something we talked about yesterday actually on our live webinar that we were doing around authentic communications, and interestingly it's also come up with a couple of my coaching clients this week as well. So it must be the thing of the moment actually. And as women particularly don't show up in the big way that we should, often in the way we speak with others and the language that we use, that we think we're being nice, if you like, and it's just weakening our impact and our influence on other people. So there are a number of ways in which we do this, and I'd be very interested to hear which of these are ones that you do on a regular basis, and what you have found has worked if you've become aware of it. So there is one of the kind of things that many women do is apologise. And apologise and apologise. I'm sorry, are you busy? I'm sorry to phone you, I'm sorry to interrupt, I'm sorry that I'm about to express my opinion, I'm sorry for wanting to ask your advice, I'm sorry I'm late, I'm sorry, are you okay? It's everywhere, seriously everywhere. And of course there's always some manners, this is not about becoming rude. What it is though is saying, are you somebody that apologises before you've even spoken? Are you apologising for your very presence? Are you apologising for showing up in the world? And we don't want any of that business at all. We want you to show up and own who you are and be proud of who you are. And you don't keep apologising. You don't need to keep apologising. You are no worse a person by not apologising. So you've got that one. That's the classic I'm sorry. Then there are 3 words that women usually say that weaken our perspective, our opinion, our intervention. And let me share them with you. The first word is just. J-U-S-T. I know I just spelled just. I was thinking they're all 4 letters. That's what I was thinking, and they're not actually all 4 letters. But just is really common. So I'm just phoning to see if you're okay. I'm just going to nip to the loo. I'm just going to do this. I'm just contacting you about. And again, it's our way of trying to be nice, but the word just really reduces and weakens our conversation. And I would urge you to have a look at some of your emails and see how often you use the word just. It's like you're justifying the fact you're there. The next word is feel. This is really common for women actually. We often talk about how our feelings are our kind of guidance system. And mine are huge for me, that my reaction is triggered by my feelings, or the other way around. I tune into my feelings to sense what my reaction is, and when I'm off key and when my energy's gone, it's always my feelings that talk to me, that intuition, that sense that I get. And often we want to talk about feelings, do we not? We want to ask, how are you? How are you feeling? I feel this conversation's quite difficult, or I feel a little low today, or I feel. It's a word again that we use quite extensively, and we're very interested in other people's feelings. Now guys don't tend to express things in feelings. They have feelings obviously, and they have emotions, but our male colleagues will tend to talk about what their opinions are and what they have researched and what they believe to be true and what their expectations are, and they use different language. We will talk about feelings, men won't, and they'll often get a bit frustrated with us being a bit woolly and emotional. Next one is I think, saying I think this, I think that. So I'm just going to call you about this particular thing that I'm feeling a little worried about, and I think that I might just do this. I'm being a bit exaggerating here, but the concept is think again mitigates the argument. You're going to say, I think we should do this, On what grounds? On what evidence? On what research? That's what's going through other people's minds. So be mindful of when you use the word think, because think doesn't tend to come from a robust place. So just feel and think, okay? I am not perfect on these at all, by the way. I really am not going to role model this. I'm still working on these things, but they're really, really interesting. And the last thing that I noticed that women do, really common, is we raise our voice at the end of our sentences, don't we? You know, I'm going to go to take a lunch break. Is that okay? Is that all right? We sort of lift our voice as though we are, as though we don't want to be here, if you like. You know, we're really embarrassed about what we want and what we ask for, and we try and make it softer. And it's all passive behaviour, and it means that we're not showing up, we're not owning it. We do need to stamp our authority on things, guys. We do need to have impact, and you need to make a statement without making it sound like a right wussy, you don't really believe it yourself. One of my clients puts the word but on the end of every sentence, so makes a request, makes an opinion, and adds but on the end. What impact is that having? So I'm going on a rant now, as you can tell. You've probably already turned off. Well over 6 minutes, that's quite long. Anyway, to recap, guys, be very mindful of your language. Think about how often you're apologising. Think about some of these words that women use over our male colleagues, and think about the way you lift your voice or lower. You know, it's not just lifting, it goes quieter as well, and it really takes away the impact of what you're saying. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, please comment, please let me know what your strategies are. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far. And if you're watching this and it's still before International Women's Day Conference on the 4th and 5th of March 2021, then please have a look at the agenda, because we have some amazing speakers lined up, including some conversations around communication. That's it for today. Have a fab weekend. Take care.